Good morning, students. Second type of the sudden movement is the volcanoes. Hot, solid, liquid, gaseous material are thrown out from the mantle of the earth on the onto the surface of the earth. This process is called as the volcanic eruption. That means the hot, solid, liquid, or gaseous material are thrown out from the mantle of the earth on the earth surface. That means the material which are the liquid, solid, gaseous material which throw um, out from the mantle of the earth to the earth surface. This is called as this process is also known as the volcanoes or volcanic eruptions. During this process, ash, water vapor, various type of poison and inflammable gases, hot molten magma, etc. are thrown out. That means in this condition, that means the process of the in this process of this volcanic eruptions, the many the in this process the ash, the water vapor, various type of poisons and the inflammable gases, hot molten magma thrown out of this surface. When the molten magma come out of the surface, this is called as the lava. That means the molten or melting magma. Molten means the in melt molten magma come out of the surface. This is called as the lava. That means this is also known as the lava. That means the molten magma which is come out from the interior of earth to surface. This is called as the lava. On the basis of this on the basis of the type of eruption, volcanoes can be divided into following type. That means also volcanoes is divided into the which types? Two types. First is the central type or the conical volcanoes, and second is the fissures type of the volcanoes. That means these volcanoes are divided into two types. First is the central type or the conical volcano. First is the central type or the conical volcano. During the eruption, the molten magma come out through the pipe like vent inside the earth surface. That means एखाद्या वेळेला ज्यावेळेला magma बाहेर येतो तेव्हा as like molten magma come interior to the earth surface. At that time a pipe like a vent inside. पाईप सारखा काय होतो वेंट्स इनसाइड ला क्रिएट होतो. दिस लावा स्प्रेड अराउंड द माउथ of the vent. When it is come out, that means this lava spread or scattered around the mouth of these vents. That means this lava is spread or the scattered around the mouth of the vent. It is come out. As a result, cone shaped mountains start forming and conical volcanic mountain are formed at that time. That means at that time the lava scattered around the mouth of the vents. When it is come out, and as a result a conical shaped mountain start forming. That means at that time the conical shaped mountain is forming or at that time the conical volcanic mountain are formed. Meets Fujiyama in Japan and the meets Kilimanjaro in the, that means mountain Kilimanjaro in the Tanzania are example of the central type of volcanoes and the conical mountains. Here given the two example of the conical mountain. First is the mountain Fujiyama in Japan, and second is the mountain Kilimanjaro in Tanzania are the best example of the central type or the conical volcanoes. You understand, here given the figure 2.16 center or the conical volcanoes. Understand conical volcanoes or the central volcanoes. Second is the fissure type of volcano. During the eruption, when the magma come out not from the single vent but from the many cracks or fissures, it is called as the fissure type of volcanic eruption. That means in the type of the central type or the conical eruption, at that time that's only one or single vents come from the come from the surface. But in the fissures type of the volcanoes, in this type of eruption, or during the in this type of the volcanoes, the during the eruptions, when the magma come out, that means at that time same magma is coming on the magma come, but there are come out not from the single vents, but they come from the earth surface, but they are not a single vents, but from a many cracks. At that time they created a many cracks or fissures. It is called as a fissures fissures type of the volcanic eruption. And at that time this is called as the fissure type of volcanic eruption. That means at that time the magma is not come a single vent, but the many cracks on this many cracks or the many fissures. At that time this is called as the fissure types of eruptions. The molten material coming out with the eruption spread on the both the sides of the fissure. That means at that time the molten material or molten materials come from these eruptions, and this material is scattered to both sides of these fissures. As a result, the volcanic plateaus are formed, and this is the from the volcanic occurs. The plateaus are the Deccan Plateau of India has also formed due to the such type of volcanic eruptions. That means the Deccan Plateaus is the best example of the fissures type of the volcanoes, and they are Deccan Plateau of the India. Here given the example, the fissure type of the volcano. By looking at the figure 2.18, you will understand that plates boundaries are directly related to area of the earthquakes and volcanoes. Most of the volcanoes are located on the plate boundaries. Similarly, the earthquake zone are also seen in the border boundaries. That means here given the by the looking the 2.11, we understand that plate boundaries are directly related to areas of earthquake. That means this plate boundary also related to the earthquake and volcanoes. Most of the volcanoes are located on the plate boundaries. That means many of the volcanoes are occurs or located on the plate boundaries. Similarly, the earthquake zone are also seen the border areas. That means this earthquake is seen on the border areas, the part of the plate boundaries which slide under the crust subducts. There is a loss of material. Such boundaries are called as a plate consuming boundaries or the subduct subductions. That means the part of the plate boundary which slides under the crust subducts. There is a loss of material. Such boundaries is called as, at that time the loss of material, such boundaries are called as the plate consuming boundary or subductions. In areas where new material is coming up onto the earth crust, there is called as a plate creating boundaries. That means at that time the at that time in the area which is new material is coming up on the earth crust, there is called as the plate creating or constructive boundary. Both of the process happen continuously. They are shown in the map in figure 2.18. Last point, the effect of the volcanoes. What is the effect of the volcano? Loss of the life and property. That means the effect of the volcano is, the main effect of the volcano is loss of the property. That is the uh, building is collapsed, then the properties destroy, many people life is destroyed. That means the loss of life and property. That means as well as human life, as well as the any. Sometimes tsunami get generated due to volcanic eruption occurring below oceans floor. That means sometimes tsunami is generated due to the volcanic eruption occurring below ocean floor. That means tsunami is created by the volcanic eruptions. Dust, smoke, ash, gases, dust, smoke, ash, gases, water vapor, etc. remain in the atmosphere for a long time. That means the effect of the volcano. Volcano is created a dust, smoke, ash, gases, water vapor, etc. remaining in the atmosphere for a long time. That means these are the this is a remaining in the this as like a dust, smoke, ash, gases, water vapor, etc. remaining in the atmosphere in long time. This may create imbalance in the environment, and this created the imbalance on the environment. Then second effect of the volcano is land may become fertile due to the volcanic ash. That means land may becoming fertile due to the volcanic ash. Many minerals are found near the earth's surface because of lava. That means the minerals are found near the earth's surface because of the lava. Next, new land formed due to the volcanic eruption or the at time, and the islands may be even disappear. That many new lands formed by the volcanic eruptions at time, the islands may even disappear. Last is the lake are formed at the mouth of craters of the dead volcano when the rainwater accumulated in them. That means lake are formed with the volcanoes, and when the rainwater accumulated in land. Next is given the barren island or Andamans. Andaman or Nicobar Island are located on the southeast, the mainland of the India. You know the two islands. That means the Andaman and Nicobar Island are located the southeast of the mainland of the earth. Mainland of the India. On this archaeology lies to the barren island, India's only active volcano. This volcano was dormant for a long time, but the February 2017 started eruption. Mainly dust, smoke and mud is coming out of this eruption along with the some lavas. Here is our topic is finished.